Oh, we have a wet quali, everybody. Welcome to League of Ireland, everyone. And a very welcome to the last race of the week. It's Netherlands, it's Zandvoort, as we all know. I'm Colin B289 for the Tier 2 race this evening. And joining me is LOI Niall. Hello, Niall. How's it going, mate?
Hi, Colin. Hello, everyone.
Just tell us, everyone, mic check, everything good? Any graphics or anything? Just gone live there now. That's good. It's gone up in the Discord. So, a wet quali anyway. Should be an interesting one, Niall.
It should, yeah. Looking forward to it now.
Happy Gary, are you? Yeah, I thought so. The Haas does tend to perform well in the wet, though, so just be mindful. Just be aware. Any info on the race, Gary? If it's wet or drier? Rona, not too happy either. Tough track in the wet, this, in my opinion. Very difficult track in the wet, this.
It is. He's probably altering setups here at the moment. No one out too quick.
Absolutely. Well, it depends. If it's a dry race, then there's a dry setup on. You just have to put up with it. Put up with the wet conditions. That would be the situation. Wet, says Gary Draw. Yeah. So it looks like Tier 2 have had a bit of a bad one. Ben Ratcliffe said earlier on he wanted it to be a wet race, thinks he can win it. Said that to me earlier.
Alright, big expectations though.
So big expectations of Ben Ratcliffe, so watch out for that Ferrari then. We have one reserve tonight, lads, everybody. A Ferrari is Adam Whelan, his good friend Adam Whelan actually, of Ben Ratcliffe, so they should perform pretty well. Adam had a wet quali actually on there as well, so that was
The two McLarens are out.
They are indeed. Ben Ratcliffe is a wethead, someone said. Haribo. Well, we'll wait and see, won't we? No pressure on him now. He has to deliver. Deliver the goods. Heh. Sully thinks A. Williams will lose on the last lap. He did that last year. He was leading in Tier 3 and lost it.
I'm going to forget. Shamrock, I think, took the spoils that day.
He did, didn't he? Is it Ronan, first man out there in the McLaren? So, interesting. Let's see how many laps he's fueled for. He's got a 4.4 laps. He's going to do about 2 or 3 laps on the intermediates, which is personally what I would do as well. Oh, we're 2-1, we're dodgy. I have it here in front of me just in case, but anyway, down to turn 1 for Ronan. We'll go off board for this lap actually. Third gear, usually fourth gear corner, but third in the wet conditions. The rain appears to be a little bit lighter actually, looking at the pictures there. Turn 3 is tricky on traction. And 4's up the hill. This is turn 7, the right-hander. 5th gear, a little bit of understeer for Ronan. This is a tricky corner though. I think it's a very tricky corner. This is a lot of tricky section in general. 3rd gear corner, watch the foot. Still didn't get on full throttle in 4th gear. Did Ronan there. Oh, goes very wide there, but straightens the car out, so that's what you want to do. Usually DRS will be open, but in the wet conditions there is no DRS. Down to 2nd for the hairpin in the last sector, and now the final 2 corners. Ronan loses the car there slightly. See his teammate in the background, and you want to stay as far right as you can here for the shortest run to the line, but in these conditions you might want to stay up higher on the bank. So it's a 19.8. It's Ryan next time all over the place, lads. It was a 20.4. So who's next? Alpha Tauri. I'm going to say this section is a 19.9. Keller is a 19.8. So that was a good lap for Ronan, actually. Good banker from him. There's Adam Whelan in the Ferrari, reserving tonight. As people might notice, you don't use as much ERS in these wet conditions. 21.4, that's just a banker. Wouldn't be too worried about that. Funny got us a 20-point flat. Again, we don't know the fuel loads of these cars. Some people could be carrying more fuel, looking to do more laps than others, as we have a yellow flag in sector 3. It's Gary Droe, bro. It's Gary Droe's had a spin at the last corner and is pitted, so more than likely it's damaged as well. As McGee does a 19.1, so 6/10 quicker than
102
than anyone else. And so's Ronan. Both had spins of 2 McLarens. And Keller's out. Championship? No, is he championship leader? No, he isn't. The section's the championship leader. But Keller, second place man, out of qualifying. 19.9 or 19.8 is his lap.
Same spot as Ryan.
Ryan's gone as well. Oh my good god. The section improving. He didn't improve on that one. We'll go a funny guy here who's 900s up. So not up by much. There's a McLaren getting out of the way. That's away Ryan. And coming to the line, he does a 19.9, so he just barely improves. Johnny's invalidated.
McGee's lap is an awful lot quicker than anyone else's has been so far. He's
5.5 tenths at the moment. As Ben Ratcliffe has retired from the session in the middle sector. Oh, he puts the pressure on himself and he couldn't deliver. Oh, Ben, what are you doing, man?
That's unfortunate.
As Josh does goes a 19.4. The rain is getting lighter, definitely, and the track conditions are getting better, so I would accept. I would expect the times to go get a lot faster than what they are now, which means Keller could be in big trouble at the end of the session.
Yeah, Whelan is gone.
As well, in the middle sector. Yeah. My good God, how has he done that? This car's behind there somewhere. There it is. That's a long way into the corner, actually, hasn't he?
He has, yeah. Just coming up on it now.
It's a much better lap from section 116. Spider-Man here, coming to the line, and it's a 19.3, so he goes second fastest. It looks like it's starting to dry up a small bit. Don't think it would get to dries, but if it stops raining, it'll get to dries.
Yeah, it looks it there at the moment anyway.
Johnny goes fourth on a 16. A woman is 19.6. Sorry, I'm distracted here because I've just seen Liverpool have won. Get in!
Gary is retired at the pit straight, just at the pit entrance.
Oh, what's he done there? Dylan's gone fourth. I'll go to Aston Martin there. It's not Gak I need to go with. Sorry lads, I'm all over the shop here. There he is. Oh my god, his car's in the middle of the track. That should be red. In real life it would be red flag. Stopped raining. Look at the cars. You can see the cars. It has stopped raining.
Yeah, it has. Yeah. You could be looking at dry tires.
I think you could be looking at slicks towards the end. How many cups will they win now? They won't win 0 anyway, we don't say that much. Sections pitting as well. We still have no sign of DRS being enabled, but I'm assuming that shouldn't be too far away. At this stage now, you just want to bring the car in. You don't want to do anything silly now. Don't retire. What's the crack? It's great to it's a cup competition still, Adam, isn't it? It's lovely when your team gets through to the quarterfinals of a cup, you know. Know yourself, like. This is going to go to slicks, 100%. So, let's go with Dylan, will we? He's 7 seconds down, which means one thing, he's just bringing the car in. What's the current? So no one's picked the slicks just yet.
No, just keeping an eye on it here now. There's no one that's jumped
yet. You take any Mickey Mouse Cup. You take any Mickey Mouse Cup you get at the moment, mate. Josh and has gone back out on the intermediates. So has McGee. Interesting. So far, 9 minutes to go. We've lost Adam Whelan, Kellogg, Gary Droe and Ben Ratcliffe. How's it going, Ryan? Still hanging in there. It's going to go dry, isn't it, at some stage? You think?
I think it is.
I think we're just waiting for the inevitable here. This genuinely could be about last man over the line. Oh, that's a new thing. I didn't realise that.
There's more coming out on intermediates again. Connor is coming out.
That's an interesting one.
Yes.
It seems like to me the Inters are slightly over. The lap times are not improving on the intermediates now. So there's Ronan. Look at that. And I said it's Slicks. So he's definitely thinking about the dry tyres. And he's gone back on intermediates. So.
Intermediates on my screen anyway. Yeah. Josh is the big funny guy is first. The two Alpines are the first two leading round.
Okay, we'll go with funny guy. So there's 2/10 faster than the first sector. Is big funny guy. So Aston Martin just ahead of him with real Johnny on an out lap. Johnny needs to get out of the way as there's the signal. DRS enabled.
Yeah, the guys in intermediates are wasting their time.
So this is a waste of a lap.
Let's get in and get slicks.
But the flip side is what you want to do in these conditions. What's left? 7:30. So what if in this situation you want to just get a banker in, but realistically this is about your last run.
It is.
This whole qualifying is about your last run at this stage, and the lads who have retired from the session should be the back four on the grid. They really should be. So.
Yeah, they're all heading in. Oh,
funny guy's going to set a lap with DRS open, and that didn't do anything. It's P11. Knockos comes in. This could be a game of chicken. This at the end of the qualifying, because this is going to be about who will be the last car over the line. I said, and Alfa Romeo going out on intermediates. Wood's just gone out on inters.
Yeah.
O'Connor's had a spin. Oh, what's he doing? He's driving backwards. What?
He's turning there now again.
What?
Driving backwards.
Where is he?
Must have lost his GPS.
Oh, here he is now. Yeah, I know where we are now. Sorry, lads. I lost my bearings there for a second. I was like, where the hell is he gone? But he's there anyway. Who's got Ronan? We're going to go with Ronan here because he'll be the first man to do a lap on the soft tyres. It will be interesting actually how many people might try and take a chance and go on the mediums for this quali run. And do 2 or 3 laps on the mediums, because the mediums can last a lot of the race, the majority of the race, so it'll be interesting to see if anyone tries that strategy. But as we did earlier on, we'll go on board with Ronan in the dry conditions. The sun's even coming out now. Oh, he's binned it! Look at this! And has he damaged his front wing? I think he has. Oh my god, he hasn't. He's very fortunate there. Is Ronan not to damage his front wing. That is very lucky.
He's in the barriers, yeah.
He's very, very fortunate there.
Beamer is coming up behind him now.
He got round, so he'll pit now. Because that's basically 2 laps ruined by doing that. And Ryan's coming into pits as well. Is it too early? Maybe they want to leave the runs a little bit later.
There's still 4 minutes to go.
Oh, Connor's still going. No, he's spun again. Get in the pits. Anyone on a lap? Let's go with real Johnny. Johnny's going to be the man now who might do a lap on slick tyres. So let's go with the Aston Martin. Let's see how much grip he has into turn 1. I wonder has Johnny fueled up for this run or not. Oh, he's a little bit hesitant on the throttle there out of 1. This is 3, this is turn 4 in 2nd gear, short shift into 3rd gear, and then you get on the power. 5 is flat, 6, don't even worry about it in the dry conditions, it shouldn't be an issue. However, turn 7 is an issue. Oh, car in there. That's a tricky corner. He takes it well though.
He's held the car.
Oh, he's
there.
gone wide.
Oh.
He's gone too deep into 8. That's that could ruin his lap. If I were Johnny, actually, I would pit. This isn't a great lap, and I think he'd be better off abandoning it and going for another one at the end when the track is a little bit better. Like, he's only 3 seconds up. That's to expect lap times to be around 1 minute 10s here, really. I would expect the low 10s, so. But maybe the low 10s would be fully dry. I don't think they'll quite get down there now, but. And he's abandoned it. That's a good call in my book, my opinion. Let's go as championship leader. Section 116. Winner of the last race, I believe. In Catalonia is Rory Drain. There you go. 1 minute 14.5. So he has improved. But I just wonder, has he set that lap time too early? As Woods is still out on the intermediates. Why is he still on them?
He really needs to pit this time.
There we go. There's a better improvement. Section 2 seconds up to sector 1.
Woods does pit.
Get on the 6 quickly. If I were you. DRS open now. Finally, that's the letterbox there. Now this is a tricky section. This first section, 116 purple middle, of course, but that's because he's only the second man to set a lap time in the dry conditions, I believe. Unless that's rolling ahead, is it? Not so sure. Anyway,
Section's coming on the last turn now.
it's coming around the last corner, and 1 minute 12.3 is the benchmark for section 116. Rory Drain's going 6/10 faster on this lap, and he improves by a second, so that shows you already that the lap times will improve throughout the session. Spider-Man, I think, coming to the line, is it? No, it isn't. It's not, because he's not on a lap. I think Knockback is, and he's 5 seconds up. He's 6 seconds up in the middle sector, and he does an 11.7, so he goes 6/10 faster than section just because of track evolution. That's what I was just talking about.
Yeah, that's the importance of it.
This is genuinely about last man over the line. Roland goes second fastest now on a 1:11.9. Josh is just starting. I think it's funny guy just starting as well. So we'll go the other way. Ryan, he's backed off this one. We've only got 1 minute to go now, so this is it for everyone. This is the last laps. We have Banter King behind. No, we've section again. Have we come into the line now? And he goes seconds. He still can't get pole position. He's no ERS, so surely that's it for section.
I think that's him done,
So
yeah.
that's him done for qualifying. What about Dylan? Is he coming to the line? No, he isn't. I thought he was there. But he will be this time. O'Connor goes 5th. And Dylan, can he get onto the front row? Oh, he gets pulled at 1.2 seconds at 10.5. So the track really is coming to them now. Knockback doesn't improve. He's already backed off that lap. Where are we next? McLaren. Is Ryan? No, it's Ronan. And he's improving. But he goes to P3 as it stands right now. What about Joshinator? Ryan, oh, Red Bull has been this. Joshinator is an 11.1, so he's finished on an 11.1, so that's P2 with a Red Bull in the wall.
Big funny guy's 11.3.
And funny guy in 11.3, so good that for him. What about Ryan? What can Ryan do on his last run? An 11.3 as well, so he beats funny guy. And Johnny goes second. Second fastest for Johnny. Section pits. DeFons is P8 at the moment, so that he'll stay as he is. O'Connor goes up into P7. This is chopping and changing all over the place, this. Big Knock goes P5 for Knuckles. Great lap from him. What about Spider-Man? Dylan pits, so Spider-Man's probably the only one now who can take pole position away. As Knockback goes second on it. And a 10.6, great that for him. What about Spider-Man? A 10.9 goes P3, so it's only Ronan or Woods now that can take Paul away. And Ronan's not on a lap. And Woods goes P13. And that is qualifying, I believe.
That's it finished, yeah.
So, interesting. The top two in the championship, Section and Keller, 14th and 18th. Out of position on the grid. This is a tricky track as well to overtake on, so this will be interesting to see what happens here now. I think Ronan's just run out of fuel.
He's coasting.
So excellent effort there from Big Knuckles, get up into 6th in my view. 2 Aston Martins in the top 4, 2 Williams in the top 6. So Mercedes, Aston Martin, Williams, Aston Martin, Alpine and Williams. So you kind of got... But the big two losers, these quali sessions are always hit and miss, so it's all about where you are on the track. So like, as we say, Section went out too early on the track, and now instead is P14.
Yeah, the 4 guys at DNF'd as well. Last 4 on the grid as we expected.
Be careful in the track, boys. So no incidents, no grid penalties from anybody. So of course Dylan is on pole position from Knockback in P2, Spider-Man in 3rd, Johnny sets 4th, Josh in the 5th, Big Knuckles in 6th, Ryan in 7th, Funny Guy 8th, McGee 9th, and O'Connor at the top 10. Ronan in P11, not a bad place to start from. Defines 12, Woods 13th section in 14th, Rory Drain in 15th. Banter King in 16th, he didn't improve on his intermediate lap time, and we lost Adam Whelan, Keller, Gary Drow, and Ben Ratcliffe in this quali session. So yeah, that's the race director very quickly. Oh, nothing happened, nothing in that. So get your predictions in the chat, lads. Who is going to be your top 3? We have 25 watching. We have a dry start anyway. We have a dry start, so the top, obviously everyone is at the top. Everyone inside the top 10 starts on the soft. We were told wet by Gary Drow, Jono, but it started dry anyway, so I don't know. I mean, if it's a wet race, then surely the lads at the top 10 start in the mediums, because they can go pretty much the whole race. That's what I would do if I were them. Do you agree, Niall?
The weather looks good here at the moment on my screen though, so...
It is as well, so I don't know if... Absolutely.
Hard to see any rain.
I mean, yesterday I made this mediums last the whole way, so that... Weirdo goes Johnny section Knockback. Oh, so that's a bit unbiased there from Weirdo. Double Aston Martin podium. Yes, exactly, they will, John. They will. Top 10 will be on softs. We said that. It's P11 Ronan. Everyone from Ronan down will have a free choice of tyres as we are readied up, which is fine. What's the strategy? It's a one-stop, Johnny. Depends on what the conditions are like. We don't know if it's going to be wet or not. And of course, safety cars will play a massive role in this too, I assume.
Actually, they can do, yeah.
Played a big role in all 3 races this week. And I believe they will play a big role again tonight, more than likely. Soft medium strategy, Johnny. So let's see what the guys have done, shall we? Oh, we've got a mixture. So, Ronan, medium, Defons and Woods, soft, section medium, Rory Jane, Banter King, medium. Whelan on the soft tyre, Keller on the medium, Gary Drow on the soft, and Ben Ratcliffe on the soft. Jono's gone for section, Spider, and Dylan to be on the podium. I'm not going to pick anybody to be on the podium, but I picked Ben Ratcliffe to win this race, so that worked out. That started to be very good. That prediction worked very well. From P20 on the grid.
That's the first.
Oh, I'm very good at jinxing people now. I'm very, very good at this.
Oh, I've heard.
Absolutely unbelievable at this. I mean, last week I said the section that said the place you don't want to be in tier 2 is being the championship leader because they didn't intend to make a mess of it in quality. And fortunately, that's what's happened again here. But
I just wonder, are some of the guys expecting a bit of rain? The fact there's so many in the bottom half of the grid on soft tires.
Yeah, I'm surprised that if there was rain, I would have assumed everyone who's the top 10 would have started on the mediums. We'll see, Guido. We'll see. In case you're wondering, Guido, actually, I've been calling the safety car as Eloy Guido all week. Because it's an Aston Martin safety car, so I've been calling it all week. So that's just for your information. No, there's no oh dears anywhere so far from Liverpool, thankfully, Guido. So that's a good sign. As we are getting lined up, no Liverpool fan actually on pole position. I didn't. We are getting lined up at the back of the grid. Ben Ratcliffe just putting his car in position. Come on, get me the camera angle with you. And here we go then. For 5 lights, and when they go out, we are on the way in Netherlands. And it looks like to me Knockback got a good launch, but Dylan gets away well from the front, from pole position. Johnny's up the inside of Spider-Man into the first corner, but it looks like he makes it through no problem. Into 3, not much contact there at the moment from all the lads so far out front. Oh, a bit of contact in the back though. With sorry, Niall, couldn't hear you there.
Well, unfortunately, McCross Gary just went into the wall. He lost position, I think.
Oh no! So anyway, Dylan leads from Knockback, Spider-Man third, Johnny fourth. So that's gone by grid position. Top 6 have gone by grid position. And Ryan's up the inside of Knock, goes into the left-hander in the middle sector, but doesn't quite make it. And now he's under attack from McGee, but McGee is not going to be there. I guess Lemon trying to see that side of that. So yeah, that's it. We've a spinner in the back, which is Keller. Keller spun at the back. Oh no, what's happened to him there? As Knockos is on the field, look at this. So Dylan now leads from Knockback, who's right on the back of him. Now only 4 tenths behind, so we've got a bit of a train early on here. A top 5 train with Knockos barely able to hang on to it. Is Keller pitting? Not at the moment. The Fons and Woods are side by side into the first sector, and Woods has now got the inside line and should hold on to position, but Defons gets great traction and does him. He actually makes the overtake work, so great overtake there from Defons. This is just about...
Ryan.
Sorry?
McGee overtook LOI Ryan.
Oh, next spot, didn't see that. So McGee and Ryan swapping positions, and as Ryan nearly loses it, and Ronan starting on the mediums is right behind him. It's a very good start for Ronan in this race. You would expect if Ronan can hang on that he will lead the Grand Prix at some stage, as being the lead car on the mediums. Section is not too far behind him either. Had a good start from 14th up into 11th. This is just a bit of a waiting game as Dylan's had a very, very good lap here. We know the predictive strategy, lads. Come on. Let's go back down the midfield, have a look at the two McLaren swapping. No, it's Funny Guy and Ronan into turn 1, and Ronan pushes him a little bit wide, but they're side by side into 3. Who's going to blink first? Oh! Great overtake there from Funny Guy on the outside of turn 3. Now it's important for Funny Guy to stay with LOI Ryan though. Stay with the train, stay with the DRS train. I think he will be able to do that. And Funny Guy's quick enough to do that, but...
He is, certainly.
Dylan is not quite out of the DRS range of Knockback, so Knockback is still hanging on in there. Ronan has the DRS, Funny Guy doesn't, and Ronan's got a full battery, so... Well, I reckon if Funny Guy can't get in the DRS zone of Ryan, he could have a bit of an attack on him in a minute. So will Ronan burn the battery this time, or will he stay patient? Funny Guy, well, that's a stupid question, he's always going to burn it, but Funny Guy has the DRS, so this time So he should be fine into turn 1, and he is. With Ben Ratcliffe going side by side with O'Connor around the back, and here we are. Oh no, I missed it. Sorry lads, my bad, but Ben is through. Can anyone hear Niall, by the way? Or am I... Can everyone hear us? And Dylan, look at this. Important for Dylan. One Paul, did he get outside the second? He did. He got outside the second, so Dylan now in grey shape. He's outside the DRS zone. Is Niles the issue, is it lads? Okay, no, okay, now you have a bit of an issue with your mic, you're a bit muffled by all accounts, so...
Right, I'll try to fix it.
Okay, just try and turn up the volume a little bit if you can, or... And Knockback didn't get the DRS this time, so Spider-Man's going to have a go at him. Into the first corner. And he just about leaves him enough space, Knockback, as Spider have a look around the outside. Well, he had a look, but he didn't quite make it. This is just a bit of a waiting game at the moment, a bit of a game of chess. Who's going to blink first? In terms of strategy, won't.
Yeah, it's very uniform throughout the field, isn't it?
It is, yeah. McGee's after starting to lose the top 5 a little bit, needs to hang on if he can, as Gary Drow makes a pit stop onto the medium compound tyre. Can he get to the end limit? Johnny gets a little bit out of shape through turn 10, I think it is, but he loses the car as O'Connor has lost the car. And he has recovered. Oh, he's lost his front wing though. So O'Connor has lost his front wing in that. Passage. That little passage there. Spider-Man is very close to Knockback, and Knockback's up the inside. Where is Spider-Man? There he goes, and through he goes. Now the only thing I'll say is Spider-Man's got a bit of one's under fuel of the car, so he's expecting safety cars. So if he doesn't get a safety car, could be in a bit of trouble later on in the race.
Yeah, it's been quite clean so far.
There's O'Connor pits as well, and nightmare start for Haas. Both cars at the back at the moment. That can happen, of course. We're just into lap. We're just starting lap 6. This funny guy can't catch up to the train. Look at that. This is important. He's not got enough battery either. He can't keep up.
He's going to struggle there.
He's going to struggle big time now. It's going to be basically 2 separate trains unless Ryan or Funny Guy can catch up. And this is going to
closing the gap up front.
Well, now he's in the DRS zone of Dylan. He's got enough overtake to pull away.
Does the fastest lap.
Yeah, with DRS and a bit of VRS to help him. A sector 3, we have a spinner, and it is Ben Ratcliffe at the back. He's in the wall. Oh, be careful, Ben. And does he pit? Yes, he does. So Ben is in the pits. We'll deal with him later. And Ryan got through, as you can see. One big funny guy who is derating, which is not that surprising. Oh, Ryan spun! And LOI Ryan is in the gravel, and that allows Ronan to get through. The funny guy had to get out of the throttle. Funny guy's diving it up the inside, but just about gets out of the throttle. Thankfully, as we have Woods is up the inside of the section, and we're going to have a bit of side-by-side action here, but I think Section isn't going to quite make it. He doesn't. So Ronan, well, now look at it, 2.8's the gap now because of that spin from Ryan. So now it's just a front.
Back on P16.
Absolutely, now it's just a front 7 race. Here goes Funny Guy burning all his overtake yet again.
Nothing new there.
Nothing new there, absolutely. You are not going around there, funny guy, tell you that much, mate.
Too far back.
Way too far back. Let's get out front. McGee, Josh Naylor are close. Reigning world champion, man who was on the podium last week.
Spider-Man's almost halves that gap to Dylan in one space and lap.
Yeah, Spider-Man looks quick to me. He's holding on to all his ERS, whereas Dylan is struggling as Ryan pits for the mediums. I don't know, is that because of damage or whether that's tactical after his spin. Okay, nothing happening out here at the moment. Let's go back through the fields. See what's going on. That's funny guy again. And Ronan kind of tends to be the closest battle on the track at the moment. I was just seeing Ben Ratcliffe is a while ago. He put it for the hard tyre.
Oh yes, I missed that as well actually.
That's an interesting call. This funny guy has a half a look up the inside, but thinks better of it. But we're going to go back out front now because look at Spider-Man just 3/10 behind you then now with a full battery.
Yeah, he's just starting to put the pressure on him
at this moment, Spider-Man seems to be the fastest car out there.
Does, without doubt.
Who will be the first to go for an undercut? Let's have a look at the gap to leader. So if they were to pit now, the leaders, they'd come out, they'd be very close to Keller. That's where they would be as Woods and funny guy in the middle sector. Sorry, now that, I gotta go back here. Woods has overtaken funny guy. Interesting, right, we're going to go forward again because we're going to get close, I reckon, down this DRS straight this time, down the pit straight. As Knockback is struggling to hold on. He's struggling to hold on at the moment. He's just about got the DRS. And is Spider-Man going to make a move for the lead this time? As Johnny pits, but he gets 3 seconds. So Johnny got 3 seconds to cut the pit lane line. And so does Funny Guy. So Funny Guy and Johnny pitting. So Johnny is the one that's gone for the undercut. Now, he should be behind Keller, but should be in a bit of free air. After that, Funny Guy's gone for the hard tyre. So different strategy there.
Yeah, very different there.
To be honest with you, Jono, it was a close one. For me, very close. I'm happy to let that go, to be honest. As we have a yellow flag in sector 2. I think that might have been Woods, was it? Yeah, Woods lost a few positions there. He's dropped down the field, so that's what that was about.
Spider-Man very close this time.
Very close again, isn't he? Yellow flag again in sector 2. It's Funny Guy on the heads. Funny Guy has binned it, but we're going to stay with the battle for the lead. As both cars stay out, Knockback stays out as well, but Josh Naylor doesn't. Josh Naylor makes a pit stop. Oh, and Spider-Man had a half a look, had a half a thought of going for it, but got out of the throttle. So Josh Naylor pits. Woods gets 5 seconds for speeding in the pit, and Josh Naylor's gone to the hard tyre as well. Knock goes on the mediums, but Johnny's miles ahead of him. So he was ahead of Josh in the first place though, wasn't he? I think he was.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Johnny now will pull away from Josh big time now.
He should have that advantage.
Absolutely. So Johnny, I believe, is the leader of the lads who have made a pit stop, which he is. So the bottom 9 have made a pit stop. Top 11 haven't yet.
Big Funny Guy's back in the pits, he must have got damage.
He spun, didn't he, at the end of the first sector.
Changing the wing. He's put on the mediums.
Be careful not to be lapped here. Now what do you do? Close. What do you do with these two? And Knockback, what do they all do now? Let's see. Knockback pits. He pits behind them. Spider-Man's close again. And with these two just fighting amongst themselves. And Spider-Man goes round the outside into the first corner. Oh, they're very, very close. It's going to be down towards turn 3. and Spider and Dylan. Oh, it's great racing there, but Spider's got the inside line and he makes it, but Dylan's coming back. Oh no, he gets out of it, and I think that's a good call. But with all this fighting going on, Johnny's just set the fastest lap of the race. This is going to be very close.
Yeah, he's working his way back up.
Johnny's working his way towards the lads now. But look at that, Knockgack's on heads and Johnny's undercut Knockgack, his teammate, and Knockgack was a little bit... He was just ahead of these, so... It was ahead of Johnny even, so Johnny's undercut here.
Yeah.
Might turn out to be very good here.
Could be very powerful.
Especially with these two tripping over themselves.
Interesting to see what they do in regards to pit stop now.
Yeah, they can go to the end from here. I would suspect they're both going to pit. Spider-Man's in anyway, but it looks like
Spider-Man's in. Dylan's
stays out. He stays out. Dylan's on the opposite. And here comes section 116 on Ronan. And he's not quite gone for it. Yellow flag in the middle sector, which I think is O'Connor. The Banter King gets through. Where's Spider-Man going to be in terms of... Johnny's undercut him, so Johnny's ahead. So Johnny gets ahead of Spider-Man, and that was close to being over the track limits for the pit lane, wasn't it, for Spider-Man? That was pretty close. You catch that, Jono? Or are you watching it? So anyway, as it stands right now, Johnny is a net P1 and he's 1.5 seconds clear of Spider-Man. So Johnny now will undercut Dylan surely. McGee's going to be miles behind when all this works out. And here goes Section. On the outside of Ronan, not going to make that work, I don't think. So Section's got the DRS open. Dylan stays out again, and so does McGee. Section's burned a whole lot. I think it'll happen this time. There you go. Has him this time. Sees him coming, and Section is through. I don't think that's a bad thing for Ronan, actually, if you can follow him.
He's ahead of Ronan now,
and Johnny has got ahead. Oh, he hasn't actually, not yet. Johnny v. Keller down at the turn 1. Oh, and Keller yields the position just about after a few laps, so that's big now for Johnny. He's got a bit of free air now before he catches up to Rory Drain, who started on the mediums. But look at this, he's only 16.6 seconds, just gained 2 seconds on the last lap to Dylan and McGee. I don't really see McGee in particular. I don't really see why he's staying out there.
Yeah, you'd think that the best idea would be to pit.
I can understand the fresher tyres, but it's a difficult track to overtake on.
Yeah.
Stays out again, does Dylan and McGee.
Johnny took a very straight line through the chicane there.
Well, you can do. That's the thing. Oh, Ryan's out! Oh, hold on a second. This could change everything. It's a safety car! Oh, that changes everything now. Oh, I tell you what, Rory Drain jumps straight into the pit lane. Yeah. Goes on the hard compound tyre. I tell you what, me just saying that about Dylan and McGee, well, that might turn out to be an unbelievable call for the two of them.
It looks like it.
Ryan will not be on Johnny's Christmas card this one. It won't be his best mate at the moment, tell you that much. There is.
Tearing up the field.
There's the Aston Martin safety car that I've called Eloy Wheelo all week. Hello. Hello. And some lads at the back taking advantage. Adam Whelan taking advantage. Gary Drover, Woods and Ben Ratcliffe taking advantage too.
All the right idea.
I think you need to be careful if you're a funny guy here. If I were him, I'd stay out a bit. Just make sure you're on the lead lap before potentially making a pit stop. No drive-through penalties yet at the moment. Oh, have I done the curse again? Oh no, why did I say that? Wheelo likes to be leading a race. Good man, Wheelo. And here they come now, the Mercedes and the Red Bull.
Guy follows, yeah.
That
Section
was
surely will too.
that was a no-brainer. Section and Ronan. Ronan follows him straight in. Oh, don't hit the back of him, Ronan. That was close. That was very, very close. He gets away with it. Oh, there we are. I jinxed somebody. Johnny's still going to get him though, I think. Hang on a second. Where's the safety car line? Where's the safety car line? It's there, and he's done it.
Just about.
Keller's not stopped, so Spider-Man's behind McGee. That's worked out terribly for Spider-Man. And Knockback. That's worked out horrendously for them.
Yeah,
Back to King's pitted for softs, which mightn't be a bad show because it's a new set of soft tyres, and Section has done the same. It's a new set of soft tyres, so they might be able to get to the end on those tyres.
Probably looking at 18 laps.
Yeah, exactly, and I think you can do it. I think you can just about. You've got to be efficient, obviously, but
yeah.
To be honest, first safety car at 15, I didn't expect that. I thought it'd be earlier, to be honest with you.
Yeah, we've done well. Spider-Man and Knockos will be saving up the fuel now, Gary.
They will indeed. They should be able to do it, John. Yeah, so I think Section, watch out for Section now. The next two in particular for Section on the hard tyre. Keller staying out though doesn't make that much sense to me, I have to say. I'd have pitted under that safety car if I were him. So as it stands, check Johnny's warnings there please, actually, now if you don't mind.
I will.
I just want to know, because we removed a warning earlier on in the week for someone cutting the pit lane. And Ronan comes off the hard tyre and he gets 5 seconds for speeding in the pit lane. That wasn't very smart, Ronan, was it? Not that smart, not smart move that from Ronan. Just, yeah. Oh my god, funny guys after breaking his front wing. No. Behind the safety car.
Johnny's 3 seconds is 3 track limit exceeding, so.
Okay, but what? Just go into his race director then and check how many warnings he has. That's basically what I'm asking you. Just go into race director, click on his name, and it'll come up there saying warning.
Yeah, he's 3 warnings.
3 warnings so far. Okay, so unless he gets another warning, then at the moment Johnny has got track position, I would believe. I think he will have that warning to be removed, but that is to be confirmed. Knuckles has a drive-through penalty, I think he does, and Ronan's got 5 seconds for speeding in the pit lane. So that's the worst penalty to get, isn't it? It really is. Like yes. The corner cutting ones you can understand because at least you're pushing it and you're trying, but speeding in the pit lane, especially behind the safety car, it's a bad penalty to get, I have to say. At this level.
There it is.
What? At this level? Alright, Paddy. How's it going, man? Taking a break from the comms this week, is it? So Spider-Man's just about got his fuel back under control, but...
Yeah, Big Knuckles is struggling to get it back.
I agree with you, Jono. And Knuckles is kind of struggling. Higher gears, lifting coast, don't go on the throttle.
That's his Rory.
We don't deserve this week off. We've a week off next week, mate. 2 weeks yourselves, eh? My god. I can't say much because I'm missing next week. I'm missing Mexico pretty much all week. Can't say much, so.
Could be short staffed that week. Knuckles back, is he? He is, he's back for now, but Jono, that can go very quickly as we know. You can see Johnny and Dylan up in the rev limiter trying to burn
They're not doing it at the moment. Will Softs last? Yes, I think so, Dilzer. Well, I'll make them last anyway, but whether anyone else can make them last, I don't know. I'd make them last. The problem is, would I not get damaged, as Paddy said? Surely now, here we go. The safety car is in this lap, so Johnny now gets to control the pace. It's the front left, Jono. It'll be the front left, I think. The rear left will be bad, but the front left is worse for me. Spider-Man's just backed up a little bit there. Just double check what's going on here. When is Johnny going to go? When is Johnny gonna go? Johnny.
He's taking his time. Probably launch off the back of this corner.
When's he going? He hasn't gone yet. He hasn't gone yet.
I think he sits.
He's gone now. And Dylan's gone with him.
Dylan's got a very good start.
And so is Keller. Keller's having a look up the inside of McGee. McGee has to go defensive. A Spider-Man trying to go around the outside, but not going to make it. Knockback. Oh, we've had a bit of contact in the back. In the back, I think. Any spinners in the back? I don't think so.
The right way around.
For now. So, a clean restart there anyway, thankfully.
Yeah, that was good.
So that's good. So, I think at the moment now, Johnny cut that corner there big time. There's Ronan and A. Whelan having a battle in the back of the field, but Ronan looks like he's going to go through. Rory Drain pinning for the heads. Probably not a good decision from Rory on that one. This is the man you want to keep an eye on, though. Championship leader on the soft tyre.
He's back in the points now.
Absolutely, that safety car put into his hands a little bit there.
Definitely.
And here he goes. I don't think Josh will fight this one too hard. And he doesn't. Oh, Knock goes 5 seconds for speeding in the pit lane. So he's just about to serve his drive-through and then speeds in the pit lane.
Yeah, double whammy.
Got one penalty removed, another one straight back on. I think the last 2 or 3 laps could be the issue for section here. I think the rest of it should be. If I remember, he will be up one as soon as Keller pits. Because remember, Keller has to make a pit stop. Can't run the mediums all the way to the end. So there you go.
Yeah, you have to wonder why he didn't pit under the
I'm not
safety
sure why he didn't. Everyone else has. He's going to be at the back of the field when he pits.
He's losing a small bit of time now again.
Too many cars to overtake and too short space of time. I mean, if he was going to pit, he doesn't get the most out of it. It won't be too long. Oh, he nearly hits the wall. He nearly gets out of shape, and he was going to pit.
That could have been very hairy.
Oh my God!
Spider-Man
Spider-Man gets away with one there. My God, that could have been an airplane crash and another safety car.
Keller did well to recover.
I don't understand that from Keller though. I have to say, I know Keller will be listening afterwards, but I don't understand that. Spider, gotta burn it, mate. I'll keep up with the lads if you can. Just DRS is now enabled, so... Sorry? Ronan and Woods.
Ronan tried to move on Woods, didn't get it.
And here comes Gary Drow. Oh, Gary Drow's dives! And he hits the back of Woods. And Gary Drow's surely going to go around here. And Ben Ratcliffe gets through, but surely he's going to let Ronan back through, which he does. Adam Whelan tries to go around the outside of him, but there's no way around there, surely. And Dylan and Johnny, sorry, I have to go forward here. Down into turn 1, I missed that. I was watching what was going on behind. Dylan goes round the outside and he retakes the lead. of the Dutch Grand Prix. So Dylan in the Mercedes takes the lead from Johnny. I don't think that's a bad thing actually, that, for Johnny, because he needs DRS to get away. I wouldn't be too worried about that if I were him. Still all over the back of him, look at that.
Yeah, he looks very quick.
He just burned his overtake, that's what happened there, I think. As look who's coming through the field now, it's section 116, Banter King and the Fonz going at it. As we have a yellow flag, it's Gary Drow again. Oh no!
He's gone. He's gone this time.
And we have a safety car now. We have another safety car. Well, that plays into the hands of section 116 now, definitely.
Gary's car is right across the middle of the track.
Look at that, that had to be safety car, didn't it?
Did.
So, 15 laps to go. Will anyone make a pit stop here? I would doubt it. Oh, Johnny's going to. Johnny's going for the soft tyre. Bottom half of all pit. Yeah,
here.
it is absolutely. Ben Ratcliffe stays out. Yeah, look at the bottom half of the field. Oh, coming in the pits. Funny guy stays out, so you've the bottom 8 realistically. Because Banter King got damaged.
Right up.
Banter King has damaged. Adam Whelan jumps him in the pit lane.
Keller's back in the pits.
Yeah, why not? He might have a damage elite. No, he didn't. Knocko serves at 5 seconds. Exactly what he should do. And oh, who's gonna come out? Oh no, that glitch again. Keller was actually ahead there, but his car waited in the pits and Knocko's got ahead of him.
Yeah.
So Real Johnny, first car in P11 on soft tyre. Knockak the only car on the hard tyre. Oh, that's not how you want to be on at this stage.
Not anymore.
So we've lost Ryan and Gary Drow, and both incidents have resulted in safety cars. Well, any fueling issues now for the two Williams are gone out the window.
There, Johnny's issue is going to be negotiating the traffic ahead of him.
It is indeed. Like, this is a 4-horse race for me. I still think Section 116 can win this race. I think.
Without doubt, yeah.
I think you're looking at the top 4 here. I think Knockak on the hard tyre will be struggling. At the front, oh, I thought he was coming in the pits there. Jesus. There's Ben Ratcliffe trying to burn a bit of fuel, which he's entitled to do. Of course he is, so I gotta do that. Let's see how much fuel they've got on board, shall we? We have a bit of time here now. Good to telemetry. So Dylan has got, we think, 15 laps of fuel left. Jeez, nearly climbed into the back of Weedo there. My God. Careful, Dylan. My God. Let's make it that, Weedo. He got 5 seconds for that. It appears McGee's got 16 laps of fuel on board, so McGee's got 1 more lap of fuel on board. Spider, as we know, is a little bit less than them. And Section on about 15.8, so he's got a little bit more than Dylan, but less than McGee, so it appears that McGee could be struggling here a little bit. With just a slightly heavier car. Only slightly, like, it shouldn't make that big of a difference, but might do as it gets down. Remember, 1 kilo around this track is about 1/10 of a second per lap. So add that up over a race and that could be very important.
Good.
So here we go then.
Short safety car.
Safety car in this lap. Good to see. We want to get back with the racing now again. So how is Dylan going to do the restart? Johnny went at the finish line pretty much.
Right up.
And he is entitled to do this as long as he goes at a consistent speed.
It's got to be a long way to the start line.
Yeah, he has to let the safety car go, which is what he's doing. Everyone respecting the safety car. He's the leader, so he can go whatever pace he wants, as long as it's not erratic, as long as he doesn't brake hard and accelerate hard.
So
He'll probably straighten up here and then just absolutely launch. Oh, look at that. Spider nearly goes into the back. Oh, is he going? Now he's gone. And Spider gets a run at McGee.
Spider's going to get a lovely launch.
And Section's got a run as well, but Section, he's not going to go up the inside there, surely not. Defons. And, oh, Defons up the inside of. Defons breaks lead and gets up the inside Section, but he loses the car. And he's still ahead of Knockgak. No, he's not. Knockgak gets back around the outside. And Woods is involved as well. Oh, this is going to end in disaster. Oh, it didn't. Somehow it ended in disaster. They survived. Here's Section. And Johnny's already past Funny Guy.
Johnny's position,
already past one. So we'll have to go a Section here. Championship leader. And Johnny's cleared another one already. Look at that. He's cleared O'Connor as well. So the fresh tyres, the fresh soft tyres Johnny's got on, going to be the right tyre for this situation. Ronan has passed a Whelan in that, as you can see. Action down the back of the field. We have some great action here. Should have some more action here. Here comes Johnny and Ben Ratcliffe, teammates from last season. Oh, and Johnny gets ahead of him. Look at this. Look at the speed he has in a straight line.
Johnny into turn one.
Johnny is through. That's Funny Guy and O'Connor behind. And Funny Guy holds position. No, Funny Guy actually gets the position. Funny Guy was ahead of him, or behind him in the first place. So Johnny up into PAs at the moment. Spider's dropped McGee, that's a problem. He needs to stay in the DRS, don't have any chance of holding off Section 116. Thing for Section though is if he's going to get the overtakes done, he needs to do them now before the tyres start to go on him a little bit towards the end.
He didn't have long.
And Johnny's going to go around the outside of Woods, and he's got lucky. Oh, he spun on the curb. I have to say, I'm not sure was that move on. It was pretty tight that for me, but
there's probably no need for it. He's now at the back of the grid.
He's down to the back now. There's Johnny. Oh my days! Nearly hit his front wing off there. We'll go up through the field as we have a spin on it. Funny Guy. Oh dear. Oh dear. Can't be that surprised with Funny Guy. Oh, that's it. Expect the unexpected. Oh Johnny, what have you done there, mate? Has he just gone wide, has he?
I didn't catch it myself, no.
Yeah, I haven't caught it either, but I'm watching the race. There's a lot going on out here at the moment. Woods has dropped off the top.
Johnny's going to retire.
Oh, he's going to retire, isn't he? Yeah. Unlucky Johnny. Oh, who's in the gravel? It's the Fonz! It's caught out of the corner of my eye. Yeah, I agree with you, John. With a yellow flag, that's Johnny in Sector 3. Section is now in the DRS zone of Spider, who's not in the DRS zone of McGee, so that's important here. They've all got similar batteries with 10 laps to go. I tell you what, this is starting to look a little bit better now for Dylan. The fact that Section can't clear Spider-Man, not going to clear him from here.
Yeah, he looks a little bit more comfortable.
I think this is starting to look a little bit better for him. Johnny's car will get out of the way, thankfully. We've got Ronan and the Banter King. Oh, it's O'Connor and the Banter King even. And he tries to go up the inside into turn 3. Oh, we've a bit of wheel banging there, but not much in it now. Banter King will get great traction out of turn 4, and he makes it. Great overtake there. Oh, look at that, he squeezes O'Connor off the circuit there.
He's close.
That was very close, my god. Anyway, so for the moment the Banter King is through. Next up for him is Ben Ratcliffe. Knockgak's hanging on those hard tyres. Boss, look who's getting a bit closer now. It's the reigning world champion. McGee and Dylan have a bit of a battle for the lead here. Both have similar battery. excuse me. They both pitted on the same lap under the safety car, so
He again, the fastest lap.
it is absolutely. Spider can't keep up with him at the moment.
Oh, he's starting to drop him.
And Section is starting to go, and Ben Ratcliffe's up the inside of Woods, which now... Oh. And Ben's trying to hold it round the outside, which he isn't going to do. Oh, no, it wasn't good there. And Banter King, oh, look at this. Banter King gets out of it. Oh, Ben hits him. There was definitely contact there between Ben Ratcliffe and the Banter King. It'll have to be another safety car.
Yeah.
It is another safety car.
He's parked on the track.
Oh, it all kind of came from Woods, just forcing Ben Ratcliffe a little bit off the track, and then when Ben came back on, there was a bit of contact between him and the Banter King. I'd need to see that again from a couple of POVs, as if you want to request that, go for it, but I can't call it from the comms box. I can't call it, I don't know exactly what happened there, so... No.
Yeah, it's got to bunch us up again. It's saving Spider-Man, but it's also bringing Section back into play.
Aha. One or two lads trying to dummy. Trying to pit. Woods is pitting. Ben Ratcliffe stays out. Oh, Woods will hit the back of the field with this. Maybe not. O'Connor pits and Rory Drain pits. And Funny Guy and the Fonz. Maybe Woods won't be as far down as I thought. Yeah, Ratcliffe again.
Knockback is doing well to hold on to that P5 with 17 lap on lads.
Absolutely.
They're starting to come into their own a bit.
Well, Ben Ratcliffe's going to be under pressure now from Ronan in P7. We said that to start. Ronan in P7. Adam Wheeler's worked his way up to P8, which is good effort from him.
Excellent, yeah.
As Banter King has left the session, he has retired, so that's not an issue. So let's just have a look at the championship standings. So before the race, Section was on 95, Keller 74, Johnny was on 61, Knockback 56 and Spider-Man 55. So as it stands here, Section's going to have quite a big lead, and he's going to have over a race win. Lead in the championship with just 5 rounds to go. There's 5 rounds to go after this.
Yeah, it's massive. It's a decent advantage.
Absolutely. So as it stands, Section getting 12 points, Keller getting 1. So he'll extend his lead by 11, which means he'll have a 32-point lead in the championship. That's a big lead in either way.
At this stage,
At this stage of the season, so Section can afford to have a bad race and still lead the championship, which is big for him. Right, let's go back through the field. So this is the third safety car we've had. We've lost Ryan, who caused the first one, Gary Joe caused the second one, and contact with Banter King and Ben Ratcliffe caused the third one. Mine didn't really, yeah, not far off of Farrell, to be fair to you. Not far off. So, 5 laps to go. I'm assuming the safety car will be in this lap.
You would think so, yeah.
Someone red X in there could easily be me actually, but we'll find out. What of course Dylan can't do is he can't back the field up while the safety car is out. When it goes safety car in this lap, you can control the pace. Here we go, safety car in this lap. So McGee now.
He drops the pace immediately.
And rightly so. This is how I would do it. If I was leading, this is exactly what I would do.
without a mistake, it's hard to see too much change up front, and that section can nose his
Well,
way in.
a lot will depend on the reset. When will he go? When will he go? He's gone.
He's gone now. He's gone early.
Spider-Man's got to be careful though. He can't overtake to the finish line. The section got cut out off the reset. Now Spider-Man can have a go. Will he be brave enough to go around the outside into turn 1? I don't think he's going to make that. Red Bull holds on. Ben Ratcliffe got cut off the reset. Adam Whelan has cleared Ronan before the Ferraris. Now you swap the cars over, surely. Oh, there's all sorts of action behind. Ronan's had a bit of a stinker there. Oh, a bit of contact between Ronan and Keller. I'm red Xing here, lads. It's me, this is on me. Sorry, lads. We'll go forward now because McGee is still in a small bit off the restart.
How's it?
Oh, my Wi-Fi's just shot the bed at the wrong time. What a nightmare.
Dylan's got a nice little lead. The rest of the guys behind him, P2, 3 and 4, tightly bunched.
Absolutely. Funny guys had a bit of an issue there behind. Not the first time he's had that. Oh, Spider-Man caught a lot of that curb on the inside for the last corner. We've just got a DRS trainer at the moment. Ronan and Joshinator both burning the overtake.
Very uniform on the DRS stack up front.
Absolutely.
All 70 to 80%.
I find it hard to see, unless any driver errors come in, I find it hard to see much swapping over, to be honest with you.
Exactly, that's the way it's looking.
Section was a little bit wide there through fast right-hander of 7. Ronan's had a problem back the way.
Dived again, and Ronan's gone. He's dropped right back.
Oh dear, what's happened there?
An important extra point for Keller, if you can hold on.
Absolutely. Every point's important here now. I think section at this stage might have to just... Well, we'll see. DRS is enabled. McGee's hanging on. Even though his DRS is a little bit lower, but... Yeah. Knockback is hanging on at the moment, but... So section... Oh, Josh is close, is he? With Adam Whelan.
Knockback is out at DRS.
He's out of it, yeah. The only thing for Adam Whelan here though is he's in DRS of his teammates, so as long as he stays within the DRS zone, he should be fine. Oh, Knockback got the DRS. He got back in it.
Just in time, yeah.
Just about, he needed that.
Just to keep in touch.
Just, well, not that, just to keep Ben Ratcliffe behind. We've no penalties at the moment, lads. It's good to see.
Very good again.
Very good to see.
Fair.
So here we are, fastest lap at the moment is McGee. Excellent from him again. DRS open. Just this is the second last lap. What's Dylan got left? So Dylan's got 67. So to be honest with you, this is all about one corner. You would have thought. This is all about can Dylan launch off the last corner correctly. So if he does, I can't see how.
Yeah, an hour free lap would see him home then.
Absolutely. Sector 1, funny guy again, isn't it? Yeah.
There you go.
Wouldn't be like him. Let's go off board. So Spider and the DRS and McGee with the DRS, but again. Oh, what a camera shot this is. My god. See the top two. And Dylan, I think, has pulled out. Has he got the last corner right? Yeah, 65. He should be fine. I don't think McGee is close enough here, even with all the ERS. This section close enough to Spider? No, he isn't. He's dropped away, actually. Spider-Man's on the fastest lap of the race. So I think, unless something goes wrong for Dylan was in this situation last week and he made a mess of it, didn't he? Hit Irish Gary. Adam Whelan and Josh Naylor side by side. Sorry, we missed this. And Josh Naylor just... Oh, jeez, then he pushed him on a road there.
There was a bit of contact there, wasn't
God, he pushed him on a wide there. Not ideal. Spider-Man's close to McGee on the last lap.
He's just not going to get an opportunity to take him, that.
No, he isn't at the moment, so I think Spider's going to have to settle for a place on the podium, which I think he'd have taken before the thing started.
Yeah. Without doubt.
But it looks like, as long as something doesn't go completely wrong here, in the final corner, it's going to be a Mercedes victory around the streets of Zandvoort. McGee is closing, but not by much. Dylan takes the victory around Zandvoort. McGee got the fast lap of the race. Good effort from him. Spider-Man in third. Championship leader section in fourth with a crash over the line. Don't know what that's about. Knockback and Ben Ratcliffe in P6. Good effort from him. Josh in seventh. Adam Wheel in eighth. Kellen ninth. And Big Knock goes rounding off the points. And that is it. Well done, everybody.
It's a very competitive race in there. Fair play to everyone.
Only 4 DNFs in tier 2. Good effort, lads. Very good effort. Yeah, we 30 DNFs over the first 3 races this week, which is lovely.
Not what you want to see.
Absolutely. So go on then, I'll take us through the classification.
I will do. So our Zandvoort race winner is Dylan 96 for the Mercedes AMG Petronas team. P2 McGee, P4 section, P5 Knockback. Ben Ratcliffe is P6, Josh Nader at P7, Adam Whelan up from tier 3 reserving P8, Kella AU P9, Big Knock was P10, which is the points. Then we have P11 Woods, P12 O'Connor, P13 Defons, P14 Roy Drain, P15 Ronan, and P16 the last of our finishers, LOI Big Funny Guy. And we unfortunately lost the Banter King, LOI Real Johnny, Gary Drobo, and LOI Ryan, P20.
Yeah, that is that. I'm just checking out to see did Johnny get any more warnings before his contact. No, he didn't, so Johnny would have been on for a good collision, good haul of points out front. Anyway, so that is that. Can people leave the lobby, please? We're stuck in the lobby here now until people leave. People want to get their footage and their race directors. I understand that, but I did get the race director already, but just in case you want to see it again. And no penalties for anybody. No 3-second penalties for anybody. Oh, come on, Niall. I was just about to ask you to do that. Here's the game.
Yeah, get the guys in. Some very clean racing, to be fair.
Get them straight in, why not?
Following on from last week.
Absolutely. How are we, guys?
All good.
How are you? All good.
Some good racing out there. Only 4 retirements this week for tier 2, which is excellent stuff. So we're stuck in the lobby here, unfortunately, but we will have to move on. We were gonna go with LO, oh not LOI, there's no LOI lads in this top 3 today. We've got Spider-Man in P3. Well done to you, mate.
Cheers, Colin.
Second podium now in 2 weeks. That must be a good feeling for you.
Yeah, it's nice. Bit of consistency.
Nice to be back up here, isn't it? It's nice to be in this
It
commentary
is.
box.
It's always nice to talk to you, Colin.
Absolutely. So anyway, qualifying P3 on the grid, and then just kind of chilling out really. It seemed like you were in P3 for that whole race really.
I know, that's what it felt like. To be honest with you, yeah, I didn't see what was going on behind much. It was just that, yeah, I got undercut, I think, by Johnny.
Yeah.
And then that was really it. That was the only real change of position, to be honest with you. I think maybe I took Dylan before I pitted, and then it was just as you were for the rest of the race.
Yeah, I said, anyway, Ryan won't be on your Christmas card list, that's actually because he has to get caused the safety car that put you behind Dylan and McGee, unfortunately. But...
Yeah. Listen, come here, I won't hold a grudge against him.
Oh, yes, we can get out of the lobby now in 30 seconds, thank God. But, no, so obviously, the 2-week break now, you're just building up a bit of momentum. You probably don't want to break now, do you?
I didn't even know there was a 2-week break. We'll take it, Colin. We'll take it.
And obviously after the break then, we have the Mexican Grand Prix. So how are you set round there for Mexico? Or?
I don't mind Mexico. I was looking at the results so far. It's the new tracks I struggle with, so I'm okay with the rest of the calendar, to be honest with you. So hopefully a few more podiums.
Excellent stuff. Well done tonight anyway. P3 all the way, pretty much it was.
Cheers,
so,
Colin. And well done to McGee and Dylan. Congrats, lads.
Cheers.
Well done to you. Now we will go into the showroom now, just before we get to the race, before we get into the other two. Here is the car of the reigning world champion. Undo him, Niall.
I will. Congratulations, McGee. Back in the points. Or back in the podium, I should say.
Cheers. 2 in a row, yeah. Happy to be back up here.
You looked to have a lot of pace out there. You set numerous fastest laps. Did you ever feel there was going to be an opportunity to take the win?
I was hoping for one. Dylan, he was just too fast to get a move on. I don't think I was ever really going to get him. I could stick behind him for as long as I wanted, but that move just wasn't coming.
Yeah, it's a tough track to get a move done like that too, especially with some very equal drivers. And how has the season been for you so far, being defending champion?
Started shocking, but that's 2 second places in a row, so we're starting to get a bit of momentum going. Yeah,
and how do you feel about taking that into Mexico in 2 weeks' time?
I would have thought, the Netherlands would have been harder. So if I can just do the same again, I'll be happy enough. Keep it going.
A hat trick of podiums, hopefully. Congratulations.
That'd be lovely. Thank you very much.
Well done to McGee. Anyway, excellent stuff. And now we go on to tonight's race winner. Dylan. How are we, Dylan?
All good, mate.
I suppose the night started pretty well when Liverpool won.
Absolutely.
Had to bring it up, lads. Sorry for that. I had to bring it up. Anyway, pole position and the win. Kind of sounds like a comfortable one, but I doubt it was for you.
The pole lap is pretty much had to keep the car tight because with the damp track you never know with how the car feels on it. But I felt the lap is pretty much tight all around. And the race itself, I felt pretty much relaxed going into this race. You keep it composed as well. Put pressure from McGee and Spider-Man. Keep me on my toes.
Absolutely, yeah. And the safety car was into your hands most definitely, because you'd have been a bit behind without the safety car, but look, that's just the way it goes, isn't it?
Yeah. I felt, I was still going to overcut the guys behind me because I've still got a good pace on the softs, let's be honest. So I'm still around half a second behind my personal best at the time. So yeah.
Anyway, yep. Well done anyway, and obviously 2 weeks time now we have a break week this week, and we have got Mexico. Obviously 2 weeks time. You set well for that, do you think, or?
I need to get a lot of practice in for Mexico to be fair.
Well, you've got 2 weeks to do it, so there's no excuse.
Yeah, exactly. But to be fair, I like Mexico with the tricky S section as well. But hopefully try to keep it consistent as this week.
Absolutely. Well done to you anyway, mate. And we'll see you hopefully again in a couple of weeks' time. Back on the podium. You should have been here last week. You're back on the top now this week, so well done to you anyway.
Cheers.
And well done to everyone. Well done to Tier 2 in general. Obviously very clean racing this evening for the most part. And that is that. That's all we have. So, as I have said, we have got a week's break next week. We are off and we will be back on the, what's it called, the 14th I think it is it? Sunday? Someone confirm now, I could be wrong there.
It's the 13th, yeah.
13th, Stephen, sorry, I've just corrected myself, the 13th. So the 13th for Tier 3 for Mexico. Now, tomorrow night we have a podcast with a very special person. We'll tell you who that is in due course, because we have a podcast lined up tomorrow night. So please join us for the podcast. It'll be myself and Paddy alongside a special guest. Who is it? Come and join us tomorrow and find out who it will be. So until then, bye bye for now, and we'll see you